Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? It's your fave, Giovanna here. How y'all doing today? On this beautiful Sunday. It's rather warm outside, but I'm out and about running errands, so ride with me. Make sure you guys thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Of course, that's if you want to, if you're rocking with me. You guys, oh my gosh. I don't know, I just been going down the rabbit hole in so many videos and movies and docu-series, and I don't know, I just been watching TV lately, you guys. And let me put you guys onto this movie I seen last night. And first of all, you guys know I don't be remembering people's names, so you guys just gotta bear with me when it comes to the characters in the movies, or I might just use the original actors' names, okay? Anyway, I seen this movie last night. It was on Amazon Prime, and it's called Blink Twice. It's starring Channing Tatum, and it also has Zoe Kravitz. I think she wrote the movie. Fun fact, originally it was supposed to be Pussy Island, but they changed it to Blink Twice. So let me give you the setup of Blink Twice first of all, because I don't want to give you all of the movie. I don't want to do too many spoilers, but you guys know sometimes when I'm talking, I just start talking about the movie and going. So anyway, it starts off with this girl. She works as a waitress or whatever. She has like a little, you know how it is when you're waitressing. She's waitressing at this like little fancy swank museum, if you will. She's not supposed to play around. You know, her boss is on her ass. She has her little homegirl with her, and they're just having fun. They get a little too drunk. They dressed up. And she ends up knocking over like something knocks over and it breaks and it's expensive. And she falls and the room goes quiet. And then the millionaire, Channing Tatum, he comes and he helps her up. And throughout the night, you know, she's really vibing him from the beginning. She has a vibe. He's that guy for her. So she's looking at him through the night because, you know, she has a thing for him. Watching him. They're having a vibe. They're talking on the stairs. Just the night is just going great. And then he's like, you know, well, I gotta go to my island. And then he walks away. And her friend's like, oh, you know, did you get his number? Did you give him your number? And she was like, no. Like all that conversation, all that connecting, and no phone number, right? So then she's sitting there with her friend talking, and he's gone. And he comes running back to her, and he's like, hey, you know, you want to come with me? Come to the island with me? And she's like, come to the island with you? What? Okay. And you know, she's like, you know what? You know that meme they always talk about? You know what? Hell yeah. That's how she was. So they end up going to the private island with him. And, you know, they're having a great time. They're having all kind of alcohol. Just living it up. It's this one girl. She always rolling a fat blunt, smoking one, poolside. It's really beautiful, and the island is full of snakes, and there's this elderly woman that keeps cutting snakes' heads off and laughing, ha ha ha. And the girl who's on the island with Channing Tatum, her thing is nails, because she has animal nails, like they're little animals on her nails, nails. Anyway, that's her thing, right? So when she got there, one of the elderly groundskeeper that, you know, kills snakes and stuff, she seen her and said, red rabbit. And she was like, huh? Red rabbit. So you're going to take note to that in the movie. Like, why is she calling her Red Rabbit? So as the movie progresses, you know, it shows them running around at nighttime in white. And then, you know, they wake up in the morning, everything's great. So it's like, you know, they get asked, are you having a good time? They go, oh, I'm having an amazing time. And it's like, they blank out and come back to, and they have like little visions of weird stuff that happened. And they're like, huh, you know, basically it's starting to seem like, okay, you know, you're drugged. This is crazy. As the story progresses, everything ain't what it seems. They're on an island. They're being drugged by this flower or this perfume that's supposed to make you have memory loss. And these millionaires are doing all kind of vile things to these women. And you know what it just makes me think of? It makes me think about how men who have money and power, they always do some kind of weird, twisted, evil stuff. That's why I'm really scared to run into a billionaire and a millionaire. You know, women say they want a man who has a lot of money and can buy them this and buy them that. But you know what? Those be the sick and twisted men, the millionaires and the billionaires, sick and twisted and into all kind of freakish shit. And it was this therapist that was there. And every time she seen him, she was like, oh, yes, I remember you. And he always gave her a funny look like, you remember me? And she's supposed to be taking, you know, that memory perfume potion, whatever. And he remembered her. This movie was a complete psychological mind F-U-C-K. But I would say watch it because it's a trip how the plot twists in the end. But it's intense, you guys. Don't blink. It's intense. I want to know what you guys think. And also, you know what it makes me think too? You know, they put a lot of things in plain sight all the time about what people do, what's crazy. And I'm sorry, it just made me think about who's that one celebrity that had that island that got raided, and they said it's a lot of people on that list. Epstein Island? That's what it gave, the vibe of Epstein Island. Like, because you you have all this money, all this power, all this access, and just wild things happen. Wild things happen. And then when the lady started having the realization when she was talking to the girl, she was like, oh, I thought you knew these guys. She was like, no, I met them, and I just got on a plane with them to an island. And they're like, what? We don't know these men, and we just got on a plane and went across wherever he took you guys. And it's just sex, drugs, and rock and roll? No, it's just like, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. It's a crazy movie, but it's a realistic movie because, you know, unfortunately, a lot of young ladies think like that. You know, a guy has a lot of money, and it's okay. I just met him. I can go home with him. I can go fly with him, especially if it's a celebrity. They're quick, you know, like, oh, I'll go out there. I'm going to be the next big it. But find out, yeah, you the next big it because they done did something to your ass. I don't know. The movie was good. It just makes you think about how people are really twisted and messed up and how they just do stuff. That's just the reality of it, of the world we live in. People are twisted and messed up and they do things. That's really what it is. So tell me what you guys think. And also, do you guys have any suggestions? Because, you know, I always was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my YouTube channel, but sometimes I'll do movies. I just want to talk. I just want to be Giovanna. So you guys like when I do the movie reviews or I talk about the movies, when I talk about what I got going on in life. I just want you guys to rock with me, ride with me, and get to know me. That's it. Nothing in particular until we get this 5 million. But y'all, I'm at my destination. I'm at the recycling place because I'm going to recycle these cans for my daughter. Yes, I recycle. Pick up your trash. Let's save the world. Anyway, until next time.